I have never been physically or even theoretically pregnant, despite popular demand or belief. But to those that have been pregnant, there's nothing more amazing than having a child, raising a child, birthing a child, going through those 9 months. So let's clap for the pregnant, raise our hands high. And that leads to the first rule, pandering. When you pander to the pregnant, you can help lead the pregnant. That's your survival guide. Because some reason, when a person becomes pregnant, them and whoever's around them have amnesia. They forget that that person is pregnant. And you know how you know this? Because you tell them constantly, don't do that, you're pregnant. Or, I can't do this, I am pregnant. You need to reach out to them and say, hey, slow down, slow your roll. You know, you're 9 months pregnant, your baby's due in October, it's 90 degrees outside, maybe you shouldn't go to the store, do all the shopping, come home and do the cooking, and then want to help clean up. Slow down. Women like to do a lot of things to help around the house, and I appreciate it so much because I do so little. That's why I know they do so much. But you must pander to them, appreciate them, let them know, hey, you don't have to do everything on that. Now the next rule in this P-N-I is nurture, or nutrition, or even nesting. Let's start with nesting. Before you were pregnant, your house was fine. After she's pregnant, everything is junk. Everything you had, the stuff that you love, that just won't do. That can't possibly do. I'm bringing a child into this world, so you got to replace all the rooms and do all this stuff and put little cone things on the corners of everything. You got to put stuff in your sockets. Your perfectly open sockets were great before, but now you got to cover them up. I don't know how this child that can't even get out of this cage you put them in is going to get to the socket with something metal to shock yourself, but you got to cover it. And then you got to comb all the ends. So all your little man stuff maybe that you had around the house, that's got to go. It's got to go. It's not safe. You realize you see danger everywhere. Now nutrition, because I'm often referred to as Greedy George, nutrition is important. That involves food. When feeding the pregnant one, feed her what she wants, what she asks for. You have no idea what she needs or wants unless she tells you. I have received a call at work, 6 o'clock. On your way home, could you pick me up some ice cream? Sounds good. Me, knowing my survival guide, and my coworker, not knowing the survival guide, not ever being around a pregnant person before, is with me in the car. I call on the Bluetooth. I say, hey babe, you want ice cream? What kind? Because you gotta ask what kind. You can't just come in there with any kind of ice cream. Because these cravings, scientifically proven, whatever they're craving is probably something they're missing that they need for the baby. And you don't want to get hurt. I ask, what kind of ice cream? What flavor? What brand? What size? Because if it's too big, you might spend too much money because they're still nesting. And they need that money for something else, cushy or comey or something to clog something up. What size? I just want a little Haagen-Dazs strawberry. Sounds good to me. Haagen-Dazs is about $3 kajillion an ounce. It's fine. I'm gonna get it. She's worth it. My life is worth it. We go into the store. My non-pregnancy surviving friend says, hey, Haagen-Dazs is $3.50. You can get buy one, get two free of this Harris Teeter brand. You can get strawberry, you can get chocolate, you can get Neapolitan. Oh yeah, you could do that. You go right ahead. Hold on, let me check with my wife and see if that'll be fine while you stay right here. Speakerphone. Hey babe, yes? They got strawberry ice cream here, Haagen-Dazs. Oh great. But Doug is saying we can get all three of these for the same price. I don't know if she had a Ouija board, but she summoned the voice of he who shall not be named himself. It's like, what? What do you mean? And I just hit the mute. And she's fussing. I was like, see, this is why you don't do that. You get her what she wants. That's how you survive. Put it back in the mute. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get the right one. He learned then, nutrition is important to the pregnant one. The last one, the I. This is imagery. I strongly suggest that if your wife, girlfriend, or friend is pregnant, and she's gonna be at home, if she's gonna be staying at home, get the cable out. No cable, nothing. Just DVDs that you can control. Because anything she see on TV is gonna mess with you. From HGTV to junk TV. And by junk TV is by what I had to deal with. These talk shows and the news. It just so happened that at that time on the news, somebody had murdered their girlfriend that was pregnant at the same time. I didn't know nothing about it. I'm not watching the news. It's on talk shows. People find, oh no, he ain't the daddy, he ain't the daddy. So I come home to this. And I say, well, babe, you've been at the house for like 8 hours. Let's take a ride. It's getting fall, so it's dark early. So let's ride around. She says, nervously, oh, okay. So we get in the car, we drive down the road, down Market Street, near the airport. And I was like, I've never been down here, because I went to Guilford College for 6 years, but I just never went down there. Never even thought about going that way, the city's that way. I drive down there, and we pull into this parking lot. And I was like, oh man, look at the shops over here. What I don't see is this big pile of dirt that's over here. So she's in the car, freaking out, keeping her finger on the unlock button. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, can we go home now? I was like, yeah, fine. I'll take her home. This whole time, my wife had thought I was trying to kill her and bury her in the parking lot because of something she had seen on TV. Let me tell you, you must protect your wife, girlfriend, or friend from herself, because that thing will run through your mind. I've never been pregnant, but I have ate some habanero wings before for a couple days, and I can understand the stomach bumps a little. But 9 months, in order to survive during pregnancy, it's just like surviving in war. Keep quiet, keep your head low, and you might not get shot. Thank you.